Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Fenell with handandfootpain.com, and today I'm going to show you how to do easy strengthening exercises for carpal tunnel. I'm going to use this wrist model to describe to you what carpal tunnel syndrome actually is. The carpal tunnel is actually a passageway in the wrist area, right where the wrist bends like this. The carpal tunnel has four sides or four borders to it. 3 of the sides are made up of 8 bones arranged in a horseshoe shape, and the fourth side of the tunnel is made of a ligament that connects those bones together and spans across. The carpal tunnel itself, is about the size of an index finger. Through that tunnel you have 9 tendons and 1 large nerve known as the median nerve. Due to repetitive trauma and stress to the wrist, these 8 bones can lose their healthy alignment, and when that happens, they can impinge or pinch upward into that carpal tunnel space, and that pinches that median nerve. It flattens the nerve against this ligament that overlaps and connects the bones together. The classic symptoms of carpal tunnel syndrome include pain, numbness, tingling, and burning symptoms into the fingers of the hand, and a loss of grip strength. Now let me show you some things you can do to strengthen your wrist for carpal tunnel. First of all, we're going to do a series of dumbbell exercises, doing the flexors, the extensors, and then a combination of both. For men, you may use a 5, 8, or 10 pound weight. For women, a 1, 3, or 5 pound weight. And again, we're not trying to build large muscles here. We're just rehabilitating a condition such as carpal tunnel syndrome or strengthening the wrist and hand. So let's start with a 5 pound weight and do some flexion exercises. This is going to strengthen the muscle group on the palm side of the forearm. Use very slow and controlled repetitions. I recommend a 6-second repetition cycle. So that means 3 seconds up and 3 seconds down. Keeping the weight as steady as possible. You don't want it to bobble around or move around because you want to build control with this as well. Do this for 10 repetitions. Then go to a 3 pound weight, a little bit lighter, for your extensor muscles. Same thing, 3 seconds up and 3 seconds down for a 6-second cycle, keeping the weight steady. Now you're going to do the combination exercise, which is called radial deviation. This means you're going to use a combination of your flexors and your extensors to deviate the wrist sideways, keeping your thumb upward. You're also going to use the heavier of the 2 weights, the 5 pound weight, with a 6-second cycle, 3 down and 3 up. These 3 exercises used together like that are great. Do 5 to 10 repetitions depending on your tolerance, and you can do them every day. Do these exercises for 4 to 8 weeks depending on your recovery period, and be sure to always consult your physician to get the proper care plan. There's one more exercise I want to talk about that is a great one for the intrinsic muscles, the small muscles of the hand, and also the palm side of the forearm for the flexors. This is using hand putty. Hand putty is a great way to really get these small muscles. Shape it into almost like an egg shape, and then very gently and slowly and controlled squeeze this as tightly as you possibly can until your fingers get almost the whole way through this putty. Then reform it into another egg shape and do it again. Each time real slow and controlled, and form it back into an egg shape, and again. Do this for 5 to 10 repetitions. Again, this is Dr. Robert Fenell with handandfootpain.com, and I want to thank you for watching this video today on easy strengthening exercises for carpal tunnel.